beautiful beings. When and where and how is the space created outside that addictive program? The addiction that is ruling our human lives is so powerfully programmed in this dimension, and it feeds into so many of our systems within our body, in our neurology, in our nervous system, in the way our bodies function and operate in terms of our daily routines, our sleep patterns, our food consumption. And all these triggers and programs around our core addictions are the real work, really, to create liberation. And when we see these spaces of addiction, there's this longing for well-being, yet an overriding sense of inevitability that the addiction will take place and rise and continue to be fed. So what level of energy, or what level of knowing, or what level of love for self needs to be cultivated to move to the next dimensional experience beyond that addiction? And my understanding of this process is that we need to peel back layer by layer of the awareness of the moment of the trigger. And we need to create a more loving, stable basis for self. When I'm triggered on a deep level, looking for connection in unhealthy ways, when I'm overreaching, over-desiring, over-longing, then I see myself in this aspect of almost like a drug addict, looking for that next emotional hit. So instead of chasing that craving and that longing, I choose to sit in deep connection with myself and allow that extreme discomfort to play out through my body and to feel the full expression of the anxiety, fear, the desperation, and see it as addiction, as the core of all addiction. And it doesn't really matter what you're addicted to, whether it's substance, television, food, relationships, the repeated behaviors of not being good enough. It can be anything on a spectrum. It's still the same core vibration of addiction. And it's still about finding the space within you to open into a level of trust that comes after the discomfort. Sitting with yourself long enough to stretch, to open, to enable something new to come in. And that's where we begin to find new expressions of self, new ways of being, and ultimately more wholeness. Be love, be light. You're not alone.